Closed captioning for great tastes is presented by Manitoba Canola Growers. Canola. Eat well for life.
Welcome to Great Tastes of Manitoba. I'm Dez Daniels, and tonight we are with Manitoba Canola Growers and Jennifer Dyck, and three incredible things we're going to do tonight. We're going to be having brunch, we're going to be doing some baking, and we're going to be doing some sharing, all with you this evening. What are our recipes that we're making tonight?
Yeah. So tonight we are making a pumpkin chocolate chip muffin. That pumpkin and canola oil together make it moist and delicious.
Gonna work.
Gonna work. Then we're gonna do an any fruit scone, which is a really basic scone recipe. And then because you can use any fruit, you can flavor it up however you like. And we're gonna finish off with a lentil soda bread, which is like an artisanal quick bread, and your table is just gonna look amazing with it on it.
Sounds awesome. Let's get into it.
Great Tastes of Manitoba. Brought to you in part by Manitoba's farmers and ranchers. Local farms, local foods. Great Tastes is sponsored by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture and Resource Development through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership.
Pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. This is where we begin our brunch journey tonight, our baking journey. So Jennifer, we're gonna start with the wet ingredients.
Yes, we
Go
are.
for it.
So we have our pumpkin puree in the bowl. Now this is pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie filling. So make sure you buy the actual pumpkin itself.
Right.
And then the can's a little bit large, but you can portion that out, put it into a resealable bag or container, and freeze it, and you're ready to go for your next baking
That's
adventure.
a great idea.
So first up, baking is all about accurate measurements. You want to make sure that you are precise. It's not a little different than cooking.
Well, and so this is the thing. I like often with my wet ingredients, I'm not quite as precise. With the dry ones, I am more so. But you're gonna actually, there's like a whole thing with the oil.
Eye level.
Canola oil.
You want that canola oil to be a half a cup, and you're looking for the meniscus to be right above that line.
We actually want to just get your squats
You
in
get
as
right
well.
down in there and make sure that that's the right level. So your canola oil is going to go in. Mm-hmm. Delicious Canadian canola oil, local choice.
And this is like it's a healthy, muffin, like with a pumpkin in there.
Yeah, we've added in some sugar, which actually goes in
antioxidants.
with the wet ingredients here in your muffin.
Okay.
Then we've got some buttermilk, adds to the tenderness.
And that's another little good hack too, is that if you don't have the buttermilk, you can also do the milk with the vinegar I've used, and also lemon juice. That works. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then we have 2 delicious, nutritious eggs.
Yeah, we've got our Countryside Farm Vita eggs here again, another great local ingredient that we're happy to feature. Vanilla.
Vanilla. In goes the vanilla.
Okay.
Then we are going to do a little stir of this. I'm going to get that mixed in together. Mm-hmm. Once our wet ingredients are nicely combined, we would set that aside. So maybe I'll let you keep stirring that.
Absolutely. Happy to help.
We'll pull in the dry ingredients here. So this is the flour. Again, we want accurate measurements with the flour. Mm-hmm. So any standard recipe that's been tested has had the flour measured out by it being spooned in.
Okay.
So we're gonna spoon that in. You wanna have it overflowing.
So instead of just dipping the cup.
Yeah, if you dip the cup in, you can actually add sometimes up to a 1/4 cup extra flour, which makes your baking dense. And we don't want that. We want a nice light muffin. So you level it off with something flat, back of a knife.
The back of a knife, yeah.
Just perfect.
Yeah.
So this is exactly how much flour we need. I just want to make sure you knew how to measure it properly.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You're gonna add in your pumpkin pie spice.
Now, you can use cinnamon for this, but what's in the pumpkin pie spice?
Pumpkin pie spice has the cinnamon already in it.
Yep.
Has ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and allspice.
So you're kind of getting a whole bunch of, little extra flavors in there.
Absolutely. It's just
one.
way more flavor. Like it really, it makes a big difference.
Yeah,
I tried the cinnamon, and you can make it with the cinnamon. This is just like the next level, full flavor.
That makes sense, okay.
We have baking soda and baking powder, both going in there, dry ingredients. Okay. And our salt. Okay.
The chocolate chips. I'm sorry. I will always just free pour the chocolate chips.
Well, I know I'm kind of like that too, right? There's always a measurement in every recipe, but sometimes you need a few extra on top. Yeah. The nice thing about these chocolate chips is we've used mini ones, and they're great because they disperse the chocolate so much more in your muffin, and you get chocolate in every bite. So it's great.
Great idea.
Okay, so we've got our dry.
These
beautiful
are done-ish.
job. Yeah.
This is done-ish. How's
I'm gonna take that in here.
Yep. Okay.
Now we always add our dry into our wet. So I'm gonna dump that in. There we go.
And is it one of these recipes that you really don't want to overmix? Or does it? You can't really do that with the?
You don't want to overmix. So you want to kind of just combine it.
Okay.
And then you're going to add in your chocolate chips. Those go in too.
I have like the cup, and then I've got my cup that I.
Yeah. Okay. So once this is like just combined, my best and favorite tool for making sure muffins are even in those pans is a self-releasing scoop. So see how quick that comes together? You can still see a little bit of flour in that, and that's fine. Just want to make sure that bottom little lump gets mixed in.
Right, but really, I mean, it came together very quickly.
And then you're going to grab your scoop.
Okay, so and I also see that you've got some sugar here as well. So this is raw sugar.
This is raw sugar.
Right.
And it is a larger crystal, and I'm going to have you
Just
sprinkle that on top. It's like the extraness. Like if you have people company over, it's like the extra little crispiness on top.
It looks nice too, right?
Right?
Like it's pretty. So
I agree.
okay. Ooh, I probably put too much in there. Okay, so and we actually have some in the oven that we want to bring out. So that people
For
can
sure. So the oven's been at 350. It was cooking in there for 20 to 25 minutes. Let's see what they look like.
All right. They look pretty darn good. There you have it, our pumpkin chocolate chip muffins here with Manitoba Canola Growers. When we come back, recipe number 2. Have you ever had any fruit? Well, you're going to try it. Any fruit scones coming up right away.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by the Government of Canada and Manitoba Agriculture and Resource Development through the Canadian Agricultural Partnership.